Hello everybody. Gotta keep that still, be still thing. Y'all see it bouncing, I can't help it. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. Anyways, I'm in here working and making things, and I thought I would show you what I'm making in case you wanted to make one for yourself. I make things for my journals mostly, but I do make on occasion things for myself. And if you check out my channel way back when I used to work for a crafting company, I'm trying to get this glue off my fingers. Anyways, when I worked for this crafting company, I used to make pins, you know, like decorate them, show you how to do that. I actually show people how to do that. And I'm fixing to show you how I took and made this. So far, this is what it looks like. I'm not done yet, but yeah, it's real pretty. I've got some more here ready to be put on here. I'm going to encase it all the way down with these, even though that's pretty just like it is. But this had a name on the side, and I scratched it off, and then I painted it, and now the paint is like... So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to put these little pieces on here all the way down. Now the tip here, I don't even know. I think, yeah, see, it wants to come off too. So I'll probably even put one of those on it too, just to hide that, possibly. We will see. So anyways, I make pins out of things. Now this, if you're wondering where this come from, I think I did a walkthrough of a haul that I did for Hobby Lobby. I don't know if I posted that one or not, because I bought a whole bunch of stuff there. And yeah. So anyways, this is a his and hers area. It's called Studio His and Hers. It's for weddings. It's probably for either the bouquet or it's for arrangements that go on top of the tables. You know, I mean, any of that kind of stuff. And they're really pretty. I don't know if you can tell by the fact that it's like whoosh, 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 whoosh. It's really cute. But this is the name of the company. And everything right now is half price at Hobby Lobby for this brand right here. As long as it has that on it, that name, it's half price. So I got two of these. As you can see, I have two. I plan on making another one, possibly. I don't know yet. Well, we'll see. Try to put that over there. It won't get smushed. And I bought these pens. This one is just a marker pen. This is a glass pen. Neither one of this inks or paints or whatever they are works to stay on here. It just scratches off. See? And I had scraped off the name of the company, but I wanted it to make it shiny, and it didn't do that. So I'm going back in, and I thought, well, I'm going to do a little cover all the way down. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm probably just going to scrape this all off and let it be gold, black, and the frilly thing up here. Now, you can just roll it down it, but it does this bulky thing, and I don't want it to do that, so I cut off little pieces like this, which are about a little over an inch and a half. I mean, a little over an inch. About a little less than an inch and a half. It's about an inch and a little over a quarter. So about an inch and a quarter or less. But you want to cut off enough that it can actually overlap itself. And I'll show you here in a minute with this. I'm keeping the most prettiest one that's not got the, like, see, this has got these little diamonds on it, and I don't know if that will do well, so I'm going to use this probably up here where this diamond is, of gold. I'm going to use this one right here on the finger part where the finger goes to write with. That way it's flat and there's no roughness or anything like that. This one's the same as that one. That one's even the same as that. So I'm going to use this one for the bottom down here. So what I'm using is Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix. If you've got either one, that works. If you have a Dollar Tree and you can't afford to pay the $11.99 from Hobby Lobby, or the almost $10 now probably at, no, actually it was $12 last time I checked at Walmart. So it's more expensive at Walmart, I think, for Fabri-Tac. And you can get Fabri-Fix at Hobby Lobby for $12 for that one, and at the other place it's like 9 something was anyways. This right here is by Beacon, same company as you can see, and all of us have already established that the Fabri-Tac and Fabri-Fix, or Fabri-Fix and Fabri-Tac is all the same. And it's by Beacon, both of them are, and they have the same thing. And if you smell them and you feel them, you'll see that they're the exact same thing. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's foam and poster board adhesive. It's the exact same thing as Fabri-Tac and Fabri-Fix. Just telling you. Does the same thing, smells the same way. Yeah, it's basically Fabri-Tac and Fabri-Fix. So if you need it, you can go and get that from there too. I have the Fabri-Fix right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this. And I've already got 2 on here. And all I'm doing is I'm keeping my line. I'm keeping a line straight down through. And I'm going to keep it going down to the bottom here. So, just saying. Okay, so I'm only going to go the width of one of those. So, I'm going to measure that real quick. I'm doing a little bit at a time. So, right there to here. I mark it with my finger, and I only do a little at a time. I start, right here's where it seals down, the outside lays down on the inside, so I'm going to go about right here instead. So, I see about 1/4 of an inch back. That's what I give it, about that much. Try not to let the little fibers get on my little frilly things. Now, if that's too much, which it kind of is, kind of just flatten it out like that. There we go. Sorry, it's the Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix. Oh, I keep saying Fabri-Tac. So I'm half out of it. You know, had a bad night sleeping. My stomach again. Actually, it was my stomach and my heart. See, I want that to show, so I'm going to flip that around. I'm going to lay that down right there. Come all the way around. Now you can put the glue all the way around if you want to, and that'll even hold better. Now, making sure that it lines up. Yes, it does. Keeping it straight. This is just a ribbon I had, some extra ribbon I had that I found in a baggie from the resale store. And I liked it so much that I thought I'd keep it, and then I thought, why not use it for this, because it makes the pen look very Victorian-y. And I'm just going to put some of this right there along that edge, so when I go across here, it lays down right even with the other ones. And that's what you want to do, but you got to keep your finger on there for a little bit and let it set. But I'm constantly pulling off the excess glue as well. Just like that. There we go. You want to make sure it gets tight. Don't let it be loosened, because you want to stay tight and all even all the way down. I try to go over and, you know, because these are my thing that I add to my journals. The last one I forgot to add the thing that I was going to put in that journal. And I'm thinking about sending it to the person that bought it, that journal, as a, you know, kind of like a thank you gift, but it's not. It's, to me, I put the pens in with the journals that I make, because that way they have something to write with, you know. There we go. So far, that's what it looks like. I liked it better without, you know, I just liked it for those two right there. So I got glue on my fingernail. Got up underneath it even. Anyways, I wanted it to just be here. Just maybe that one and this one only, because it looked more classy. But I think once I get all this done, I think it's going to look really pretty. But let's finish. Let's keep going. Got to find my lines where it's at right there. Okay. So, take another one, put it there, my fingernail there, and see where the lines are. I shouldn't even be wearing my glasses, because I can see just fine up close, and it just makes me pull my head back further. Right there's the line. So I'm just going to put this here, the big blob of it, and then just kind of like smoosh it back here, smoosh it this way. Okay. Be careful when you do that, because you don't want to put too much glue that it starts seeping out. just go across and around. Making sure that that stays down. If it's not lined up, you have enough time to move it a little bit. And now I just need to add a little bit. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and continue to use this one. And I'm just adding a little bit back there. And kind of coming back here and just squish it backwards if I have to. And come back forward. There we go. Hold that down. I'm trying to get the glue off my fingers. I'm hopeful that y'all can see everything that I'm doing. Bring it down a little bit closer. You can see all that I'm doing. So you really can't see the lines because they kind of blend. Come on, there's no background now, you can see. There we go. See, there's the lines where it goes straight down. Trying to keep it level, and you keep them as close as you can to the pin so it all stays the same. And it's really looking pretty so far. I do like it. Okay. It's much better than having this plastic white showing and this black tip. Sorry, I got the hiccups. It's called indigestion. But as you can see where I painted it right here. You can see the paint on here, I think you can see the paint. See that paint? It just peels off. See? And I didn't want that to happen. I gotta make sure that comes off so it doesn't cause the pin, this thing to come loose. Yeah, I painted a lot of the pin thinking it was gonna work, but I know once the person gets it, I don't want that to get off on them. And then I'll just do the same thing across the... I got all over my fingers. There's glue all over my fingers. Okay. I'm trying to keep this thing clean. Don't want nothing getting on it. Like the glue, for instance. I think I got a little bit of the glue on there. It happens. There. Okay. Okay. Now, like I said, this one I'm going to hold till the end because it's flat. There's no dotty things. These dotty things, they kind of stick up a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, this one's going next. It's going to go here. And then this one will go here. It's okay. I forgot to do the thing. Put it where I need it to go. There we go. There, just getting enough on there. I'm just going to rub that around. Trying to make sure it's not going to be too thick and that it'll ooze out. Okay, that's the last one. I was trying to grab it. I'm just going to go past that mark. See what you're seeing? Okay. I'm going to go past the mark. That's the line right here that goes up, you know, where they all meet up. I'm going past that. And I'm going to hold that down for a few seconds until it sets a little, at least a little. Straighten it out. And then this is going to come around to the other side. It should meet up with that one, and if it doesn't, then you, depending on which way it is, if it's over the line, then you want to pull it backwards. So you want to kind of like either go all the way back around or, you know, right there. Okay. So now I'm just going to put a little of this glue down in there, just a little bit. And there will be some that kind of oozes out. Just a little bit will. And then we're just going to hold that. I'm just going to hold that down for a few seconds. Hope y'all been fine. Fine and dandy. A little rough in spots, but I'll take the lighter and just kind of singe any loose pieces and loose fibers. Okay, it's not laying down right there. Okay. Now this side is done because I just did that. Because I was trying to tighten it up, making sure that it's not loose. And see, there's a piece of fiber sticking up. That will get singed right here, right now. Sorry, it's getting glue off my finger. I'll hold that down with my nail so I don't burn my finger. Just don't want to singe the other parts. Get rid of most of it. And singe it. There we go. That worked better. All that paint needs to come off. Okay, that one's set and ready. And as you see, I got glue and stuff all over my fingers. Now before I continue on, I'm going to take this and just go across this like this. Just don't want to get too close. Okay. That. Oh. There. This is what it'll look like for now. This is, I'm going to show you. All that stuff off the table. This is what it'll look like so far, which is pretty. It's very glittery gold. Very, very. Reminds me of the Victorian days. That's the reason why I wanted to do that. But yeah, okay. Now we've got this one to go. I don't need to mark it, but I need to find where the other one is. Make sure this is not going to be too long. And it's going to be too long, so I got to cut it down. And this pen has to be thrown away afterwards. Whoever buys it, whoever gets it, I mean not buys it, but gets it. Because this piece comes off only. The pen, the ink pen thing, is stuck up in there with this glued down into this part right here. And I've already tried pulling it out, and I'm afraid I'm going to pull this little tip off, and if I do that, then it's no good. So anyways, they're glued together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off, but I'm going to glue this down like that. But first, before I do that, I'm going to see where I need to cut. Okay, there's the ending of it. Right there. Okay, now I know. Nope. Okay. Now it's the right length, and now all I have to do is singe it down. Okay. It keeps it from fraying, if you're wondering. Now, I'm going to glue this down. First, I put the glue on there and find my spot. Start back here with the glue. Go past. Just smoosh this around, and I want to do this all the way around because this is where their finger will be the most. So I really, really want that to hold the most. Just like that. I'm just going to sit here and hold that until I know that that's set. Put that there. I'm going to put a little more glue right down in there. And right over here. Okay. While that's drying, I'm going to sit here and get all this off. I do have some fingernail polish that I plan on using. See how that looks. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. Now I need to test the lid, make sure it's going to go on. Oh, it's not going to go on now, I forgot. Because this has to go up here on this. Darn it, now maybe the, oh, and I already fixed this one. See, I made this one, I wanted it to be tapered off, and I took off that edge, that little thing, I took that off and rounded it. I did it all by hand, and then I worked on this. It was like that. And now it looks like that. Because I wanted it to fit and just be a cap only, you know? So I'll have to do it with this. This one was too big for this pen. Now it'll probably fit. Oh, it does to a certain extent. If I keep doing that, maybe it'll flatten itself. There we go. Just let that sit like that, maybe. There's the pen so far. So, okay. And see what it's doing is fraying that end piece there. Darn it. What I was going to do, and I think I put it away. I did. I had it right up here. Darn it. Yep. I had it right up there on my shelf. It was my gold fingernail polish. I could have just finger polished this to the end here. Gold. There it is. And it's a little pretty glory. Just fluff this up a little bit more. Tickle, 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 tickle. And it looks so pretty. I just need to, you know, to paint that and then fix this one to look like this and paint it. But I kind of prefer not to put this on there. Just send it just as is. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. But, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it with the lid. I can send them the lid and tell them to not put it on it, that it's going to fray this piece here. Or just pull that piece off, and then it's going to look tacky. Maybe I can paint it gold. That's what I'll do. I'll take that piece back off. See, this is the stuff we go through. The trials and error. So I found it. This is why I keep fingernail polish, because I use it in my artwork. I actually draw and paint with it. Not draw, but paint with it. Oh, I got glue all over my fingers. I got this in the beauty kit from Walmart when I was getting it. And I quit getting Walmart's beauty kit because they was sending repeats constantly. So this was a item that was in there. I had actually got 2 of these. That's why I said they were repeating everything. Now all I'm going to do is just paint this. It's going to take a couple of coats probably. Trying to keep it from getting on the tip here. If fingernail polish hardens hard enough, it might hold and not scrape off. But I'm not going to hold my breath to that. You should have seen me in here. Earlier when I was fixing that cap. Boy, I was filing that thing down big time. I go over and beyond for my books. Okay, I gotta let this sit and dry. But you see? You can't even really tell it. You know, I try not to get it on the tip here because that's your pen. I only go to there. Go ahead and add another coat to this. And hey, what's the worst it could do? You know, not be sent. You hear a plane going over. Why is that staying? I don't know why that's doing that. There, fixed it. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Until then, that's the video. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and like the video, share the video, and let other people know that I'm here, that you can, you know, find cool projects to do or whatever, you know. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great day, and God bless. Stay healthy and happy.